bougie, but keep me in.
Fantastic, Cartier straight out the plastic, diamonds in all of my glasses.
The magic,
Straight out the basket, they say them youngins have
the
it.
money too old, it's going nasty.
With the
way we pay, we been giving too many passes.
too many, drop a bag of cash. Who gonna press on the fastest? Elastic, new attachment, get tactical.
They stole the flow, then they tryna run off with the
My
fashion.
neck got freezing, just give us the reason, make it look easy. Couple of hundreds with the stones. What's your issue? If you got a whole block outside the street,
They got me heated. Don't play with the game, they know that we be undefeated. I get
I'm running. Finish it.
John's way out of front.
Yep, I see you. Assist me. Come on, John. Wow. Yeah, I think last game was just first time playing together. No chemistry yet.
Yeah, well, I think we got chemistry now.
Oh. Chemistry.
A familiar sight, the flow of traffic cutting through downtown Los Angeles. Welcome to the New Year's Eve festivities here on 2K Sports. We're ready to bring the year to a close in style. Joined by Grant Hill, Steve Smith, and Allie LaForce. I'm Brian Anderson. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks, BA. Well, the Clippers are super talented, and now they're starting to gel. Paul George said the chemistry is amazing. He said, quote, this team has a real bond. It's fun. We're locked in. We're together. It's one of the best locker rooms I've been around. We're going to continue to build off that. Guys?
Oh, that's a scary thought, Allie. Thanks for that. And celebrating New Year's Eve with a little basketball. Grant, what better way to do it, huh?
I agree. Basketball, New Year's Eve, get a chance to play, hopefully get a win, and then you can have a little minor celebration afterwards.
Now let's take a look at the Kings' opening lineup. Fox and Halliburton are the guard set. Barnes and Bagley in it forward together, and it's Lynn in at the 5. And for the Clippers, the 1-2 punch of George and Kawhi on the perimeter. Marcus Morris out there with Cody Zeller, and it's Jay in at the point. So the Clippers win the tip. And here's George. To the inside, Zeller. No good there. Now Sacramento takes it the other way. Shoots from 12. And it's Fox missing. Pass to Jay. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
First one falls for
the line for your Clippers. Number 7 at the line for 2.
It's both from the stripe. And so here's Sacramento. A tough loss coming against San Antonio in their last game.
Yeah, I think they'd like to forget that game. You usually want to find some teaching moments, but in this case, it might be best to just destroy the tape.
Nothing wrong with that. Sometimes we overanalyze things. Can be better to just let it go.
And that one drops for him.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Now here's Halliburton. 14 points for him last game against San Antonio.
And he really made an impact defensively. His 4 steals were huge.
Goes back up. Here's Bagley. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move. He's got a chance for one more at the line.
Shooting for
It's going to go on Cody Zeller.
Marvin Bagley the 3rd at the foul line for 1.
Throw good, Bagley. Here's Jay. Turned in an outstanding game against Utah. To the paint. Here's Zeller. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Great timing and coordination. Lays it in coming off that pick.
The Kings have gone only 1 of 5 so far. Now here's Fox. Last game, 26 points for him. Driving to the basket, and it's Fox with the jam.
Showing off the major hops. Wow! Look at Fox. Get up and finish with some power.
It's deflected, and he recovers it. 3-on-3. Down it goes, and a great assist by Halliburton.
Just great work cashing in on the fast break.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
Pass to Leonard. Here's Jay. He's covered by Fox. Called in by the Kings. Their last encounter in Sacramento.
In this league, you have to stay active at both ends of the floor. I thought their lackluster defense was the difference in the game.
You know, sometimes great skill can overcome a lack of intensity, but it's very rare.
Now here's George. Right now averaging 5.5 a game. Oh, it's blocked by Fox.
And he's having an ugly quarter from the field. It seems really frustrating.
Barnes, it's good.
Just a difficult shot that Barnes makes look so simple, so creative how he rushes off the defense.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
And it's Fox missing.
And the truth is, this league would have been much bigger had he shot better.
Leonard. And he buries his first look.
Beautiful from Kawhi, establishing himself and going to work. Love the confidence.
Timeout called. The Kings. Teams making substitutions here. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Outside, Green. The 11-footer. And once again, off the mark by Sacramento. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 9, struggling so far. He takes it in. And it's Jay missing.
Something's off about him this quarter.
And it also shows you how difficult this game is. He's just a little bit off, but it can result in missing everything.
1:02 left to play in the first. And that one's good.
Good vision, good decision by Reggie. Pushing for a better shot, finds an open man.
Now here's Mitchell. Tight defense on him. Outside Davis. Back to Mitchell. 4-3. That shot missing. And the Clippers will come the other way. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair.
That's his first personal foul.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
At the line for LA, number 7.
And the first one at the line is good. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And so here's Sacramento. It's a 3-point game. Pass to Cunningham. Great D that time from Zubac. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Jay. Here's Mann. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. And the Clippers miss again. Green, the pass to Mitchell. second left. And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. The Clippers on top. They're up by 3. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. Let's get you back to the action on the floor as the New Year's Eve festivities continue. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Clippers guys.
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
That's their mindset. Attack, attack, and attack some more. You're not going to...
There's more specialists. I mean, think about it. You have certain players who can do everything, who are versatile, who can carry a team. But then you surround them and complement them with guys who can knock down open jump shots. So I actually think you have more specialists, a lot of them being shooters who can space the floor for their ball club.
Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that.
2 minutes remain in the first half. 2 minutes.
Here's Lynn, defended by Zeller. Here's Fox. And the layup falls. Fox has got 13.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Here's the thing. He's a guy who will go on hot streaks for you over a number of games.
Well, Jay, in the last matchup against the Jazz was all business. He ended up with 37 points and did a great job of not forcing shots. It's the kind of patience you like to see. A Hall of Fame level performance the whole league is talking about now. It was a masterpiece. Guys?
Great report there, Allie. It was obvious he could do anything he wanted. A fantastic win.
Well, I'll tell you, he was enjoying himself out there, kind of like us here in the broadcast booth. And whoever was matched up against him wasn't enjoying themselves.
What I like is they just kept calling his number. Sometimes we see coaches go away from what's working, and we wonder why.
Here's Jay. He hits it. His 4th make in 10 tries. 56 seconds left in the second period. Pass to Lynn. Fox outside. On the money from 12 feet away. 15 points in the game.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Here's Jay. Give him that one. Now shooting 5 for 11 from the floor.
It was a rough start for them scoring the ball, but they look like now they're really finding their rhythm and flow.
Back to Fox. All alone. And it's out of bounds to Sacramento. Zubac, he's checked in for the Clippers.
Now, into the lineup for your Clippers, Ivica Zubac.
There's 25 seconds left in the second. And there's the foul. It's on Ivica Zubac. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. 3rd team foul.
19 seconds left in the first half. Fox finds Halliburton. Kawhi Leonard comes up with a rebound.
Aggressive mindset, but the defender just as determined to send him away empty-handed.
Just 3 on the clock. The shot off that time.
Well, it's a make-or-miss lead.
And that concludes the first half. The Kings on. And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. Boy, it's been one outstanding game from De'Aaron Fox.
He's been excellent at cutting through the defense and giving them fits around the basket.
He's been very effective on the move, forcing the action, getting to his spots, and finishing plays.
And so in the game for the Kings, at the 2 and the 3, it's Halliburton and Barnes. Alex Len is out there with Marvin Bagley, and it's Fox in at the 1. Drives to the hoop. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Woo-wee! Big finish. Big time. And, man, did they need that.
You can tell he's trying to get him going with that dunk.
You're totally right. That can be a shot in the arm for them. A spark that turned things around.
Bagley up top. Uncovered. Good on the bucket. Bagley's got 9 points.
Well orchestrated. And then the pass is right on the money.
Here's Jay. The shot won't fall. Oh, some solid defense from Fox. About a minute played here in the second half. Inside. Here's Bagley. And there it is for him. He's got 11.
Setting each other up beautifully. I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assists.
Here's Zeller. It's stolen by Fox. Halliburton outside. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going.
In for the Kings.
And the Clippers have possession. Down by 12. Zubac's high post. Down low. Here's Leonard. And the dunk by Leonard.
That was with force by Kawhi. Dunking it over the defense and looking unstoppable.
On the wing, Davis. He's guarded by Zubac. Here's Cunningham. Kennard with the rebound.
That's 2 points they should have had. I'm sure he'd love to get that look again.
And the dunk by Leonard.
And boy, Kawhi is the perfect target. The big reach, get to the pass, and the great hands on the catch.
Now Mitchell. He's got 7. Pass to Cunningham. There's 53 seconds left in the third. Shot clock at 6. Here's Mitchell. Counted. Mitchell's got 9 points.
Talk about making halftime adjustments. You love what they're doing with him now offensively.
Here's Leonard. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line. George, he's checked in for man. The Kings making a switch here.
That's his second personal foul. First team foul.
The free throw drops for Leonard.
An offensive juggernaut and aggressive defender. Kawhi is just the total package, in my opinion. Brings a winning mindset as well.
Pass to Jay. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
The reverse slam, that was sweet.
Ah, the finesse on full display. The Kings leading. Fox outside. And he's going for the lob. Ooh, poked away. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by George.
King substitution.
Just 5 to shoot. Fox outside. 3-pointer. And they recover it.
Effort play, pursuing the basketball. Love how he puts in the work.
And so it's the Sacramento Kings. Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And for the Clippers, they're shooting at 49% so far in the game. We've got Paul George, Marcus Morris out there with Cody Zeller. Then it's Luke Kennard, and it's Jay in at the 1. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Kicks it out to Barnes. Let's go with a 3. Yes! And a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got his 5th assist in this one. Timeout called, the Clippers. Well, without question, De'Aaron Fox displaying all his skills today.
This guy is killing you. And so far, I haven't seen a good adjustment defensively.
And the Clippers making a change here. Man's checked in. Barnes has gone 1 for 2 from the 3-point line. Back to George. Pass to man, to the middle, from 6 feet away. And it's Jay missing.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Mitchell against George. Now Fox, back to Mitchell. The baseline Jay. That shot off the mark.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
It's George on the wing. Down low. Here's Jay. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Mitchell, the pass to Bagley.
Come to me.
Fox outside. And a nice finish on the layup. Fox has got 19.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They came in focused and they've executed.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stat.
In for the Kings.
Here's Zeller. It counts! And the foul! It'll be on Marvin Bagley.
Collecting plenty of second chance points this half. That alone can keep a team in a game. And we've seen some good free throw shooting in the second half.
Sacramento has gone 1 for 2 from deep in this fourth quarter. Halliburton finds Fox. Down it goes. And a great assist by Halliburton. Halliburton's got his 4th assist with that last one. To the paint. Here's Zeller. He's off on that one. And the Kings going the other way now. Inside. Here's Bagley. It goes again. His 6th basket in 7 tries.
One sign of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride.
Here's Jay. Basket's good. Give him 20.
0 rim protection. Unforgivable in a tight ball game like this.
And I love the play call. This is where you get the ball into the hands of your closers, where they can do something with it.
Explosive speed gives Fox the clear advantage on the drive. He gets down the lane so fast.
Here's George. Takes it inside. And the jam by George.
Big points as the stakes rise, so does George's impact on the game.
For Sacramento, they've gone 5 of 8 from the field so far in the fourth. And the whistle blows on a backcourt violation. Went over and back. So for the Clippers, Zubac comes in for Zeller, and Leonard subbed in for Mann. Lynn's checked in for the Kings. Barnes comes in for Davis. Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. And now let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, De'Aaron Fox.
And he really made his presence felt on the inside. Just so active and looking all game long for openings. And he found them by scoring a lot of baskets and slashing to the hoop.
Pass to Jay. George outside. And here's Zubac. 5 on the clock. And stolen by Bagley. Good work defensively by Leonard.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
It's stolen by Halliburton. And he lobs it up. Tipped. And that one's good. Bagley's got 4 points this quarter.
And lately, this guy is finding points. I mean, just a beautiful second chance bucket right there.
That's a carryover from the way he played in their last game. All-out energy plays on his way to a huge performance.
Man, the defender really went after him.
At the line for your
And he cannot convert on the second. That misses.
In their position, they really need to cash in on every chance at the line.
Halliburton, the pass to Fox. He shoots again. And no problem from Bagley as he finishes at the rim.
And he's beginning to build on a fantastic performance from the last game.
When he gets into one of these grooves, you never know how long they're going to last. Sometimes they go on and on and on.
Good play call and good execution. The offense running on all cylinders. Fox
with the ball. Shoots over Zubac. Got a hand on it.
Every moment counts here. They have got to get moving.
And I don't think they will. The problem is they've waited too long to make a move. No moment is ever too big for Paul George. He remains confident in the clutch.
And so they foul intentionally.
First team foul.
There's 37 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Fox outside. And out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it. Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over.
Clippers take a timeout.
They're down by 4. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth. All right, guys, what's your take?
Searching for a fast bucket, then a way to stretch things out.
And on the defensive end, they'll have to foul whomever gets the ball. No time left to be picky.
His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile one block.
What a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
On offense, here are the Kings. And now we've got an intentional foul.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
Good on the first. And that puts him up 5.
Shooting for Sacramento, De'Aaron Fox.
And so both free throws good. And it's a 6-point ball game.
And that's a wrap. Those free throws being the nail in the coffin.
Leonard outside. Fires the 3. Not going to go that time. So it's Sacramento picking up the win. They played the villain tonight, and they played it well.
Yes, they did. And, you know, you have two choices. You can either succumb to the hostility in this arena, or you can feed off of it and use it as motivation. They did the latter.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Steve Smith, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching this 2K Sports coverage of the NBA.
Good shot, too.
What are the play style differences between the guys you roll with and Team TKTV?
Well, usually I'll run with all 4 guys that are shooters because usually we just spread the floor. Normally our center can be able to shoot and play the paint really well, but Danny is doing an amazing job on the glass. And
coming up next from downtown Los Angeles, it's that time of the year. Happy holidays, everyone, from 2K Sports as we get set. Hey, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. We do see NBA teams utilizing more zone defenses. Raptors coach Nick Nurse said, offense changed so drastically, now defense.
We see cycles all the time in the NBA for sure, David. Thank you. And the travel in the NBA, just exhausting, Clark. It's just incredible how many miles these teams rack up, how many miles these players fly.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Kevin. And charter flights certainly help. But man, I tell you, the season is 7 months long, and you're on planes probably 60% of that time. Whether you're going back and forth from a home road trip, whatever, it's a lot of wear and tear, but it is part of the business, and guys do learn how to adjust and be ready to do their jobs at a high level in spite of it.
And the starting group for the Spurs, the guard pair, Murray and White. Jonas Valanciunas is out there with Collins, and it's Johnson in at the 3 spot. And for Los Angeles, outside the wings are George and Leonard. Marcus Morris is out there with Cody Zeller, and it's Jay in at the ball.
Boy, Valanciunas is a mountain of a man. A solid big guy who scores well and provides a lot of length and muscle inside.
It's his first trip to the line. Now, a lot of teams are going smaller these days, but big man Jonas Valanciunas still earning steady minutes year after year.
Efficient scoring and a presence on the glass. He's able to punish teams inside if they want to play small ball.
The shot's good from James.
Yeah, you know, in Cody Zeller, I think they've got a guy who does all the little things like making good, smart passes and creating open shots for others.
And the slam dunk by Johnson.
That's serving it up on a platter there. What a nice pass. A high percentage look was the result.
Giants to the hoop. Power down with both hands.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Leonard against Johnson. Shot clock at 6. White inside. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Sacramento.
I tell you, they were drawing a lot of iron from the perimeter. They couldn't get the threes to go down, and really the story of the game.
And, you know, that's a big part of how they attack and win, getting it going from the three-point line, but at the end of the day, it didn't happen.
Murray, the pass to Johnson. No good with the triple. The Clippers have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Their offense has been great here.
Yeah, the ball movement has been terrific, and they've kept the defense off balance.
Wide open look here for Murray. Drills it from outside.
Guys, that's a more reliable shot for Murray than a pull-up jumper. I like to see him fire away in that situation.
Nice passing here by Los Angeles. It's George on the wing. And the Clippers getting another bucket right there.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Collins kicks to Murray. A floater, and it's good on the layup. Murray's got 5.
Well, that floater is a shot Murray's had his whole life, guys. The first time I saw him back in college, I could tell right away, instantly, what a great feel he had for that shot.
We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And, guys, I think each team knows they can win this game, just a matter who can catch that momentum.
And now, the first timeout called here for the Spurs.
Yeah, I mean, they had their chances, competed deep into that game, but had a few lulls there that just kind of took them down.
And, you know, those are the kind of games that sting and that bad taste lingers. Knowing you were in it, but not coming through down the stretch, those are hard to get over sometimes.
Catching up on the changes for the Clippers. Zubac is checked in for Zeller. Mann comes in for Marcus Morris. And it's Jackson in for Paul George.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Driving the lane, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
He puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Pass to McDermott. Lots of room. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
Yeah, you know, it's clear McDermott has practiced this shot thousands of times. Quick trigger.
To the middle. Sinks it in the shot from James. 10 points for him.
That was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
46 seconds left in the first quarter. Driving to the basket. And the basket by Vassell.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Jay, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
All the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. You got to play without foul.
Both free throws good from James. San Antonio's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Here's Titov. They get it back.
And Pirtle has stick-to-itiveness on the offensive glass. He just throws himself in the mix to come up with those boards.
Jackson looking around, and that one is good. Leonard's got his second basket of the game.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
High-octane action for sure. Crowd-pleasing already.
There's the steal. Gets it off. It's all tied here in Los Angeles. We'll get things started in the second quarter.
Into the lineup
with a whole new lineup now. A different look now for San Antonio. Jay, the pass to Zeller. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. So with Leonard on the bench, here's a Toronto who's going with it. We've got Cody Zeller. Jay out there with Paul George. Then it's Johnson. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up in the end. He has 5.
Terrific score there off the miss by Morris. Doesn't get a ton of offensive rebounds, but making that one count.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, Jay in that last matchup against the Kings was tremendous. He finished with 20 points, and it was impressive how many times he was able to get himself to the foul line and capitalize. That game was just the latest example of how hot he's been. We'll see if anyone can pull him down tonight, Kevin.
Excellent, David. Yeah, he was very assertive in that last game, making things happen.
Absolutely made his presence felt. And I wouldn't be surprised if he tries to get it going early here tonight.
Yeah, I agree. They really need him. I mean, they need his energy, and they need his talent on the floor.
Zubac is checked in for Zeller. Clippers trail by 7. Here's Jay, takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
Shot by Collins, no good.
It does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
Here's Jay. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. Oh, and with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
Yeah, and of course, Marcus with a twin brother, Markieff, went to college together, played in the pros together. You'll have a hard time finding a closer pair of siblings.
San Antonio making a switch here. Hamba's checked in. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. The pass to Murray. Outside, White. Just 5 on the clock. The shot, no good. Johnson with the defensive effort. George from deep three-point land. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. It's been one outstanding game from Jay.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter, sliced right through them.
Well, you know what, guys? My question is this. Who's he going to posterize in this half? You know, we've already gotten a number of filthy dunks out of it.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. On the court right now for Spurs, the guard pair, Murray and White. Collins is out there with Johnson. And it's Valanciunas in at the center position. Now with guys like Joel Embiid, Nikola Jokic, we've seen, Clark, the resurgence of the center position in the NBA.
Yeah, how about that, Kevin? A little bit of back to the future, because historically centers were the go-to guys on title teams when you look at the history of the game. Even though we've shifted to a perimeter game, we've seen the skilled big men have MVP caliber seasons the last several years.
Here's Jay. Gets it to go for bucket number 8. He's taken just 10 shots.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
Spurs substitution.
Pirtle finds Collins. Now here is Pirtle. Zeller grabs the board.
Far from an ideal start here. I mean, this half just 1 for 4 so far.
He gets it in there.
So far, so good to begin this half. They're 3 for 3. Perfect.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Collins, good. And the Spurs lead by 1.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving it.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands. Just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
As we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ballgame.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
Passes it to Vassell. Can't connect from 13 feet out.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Here's Jay. He makes his 10th basket of the night from the field. He has missed 2 shots from the floor.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. We're going to ride him as far as he can take it.
T-Talk. He's covered by Leonard. Collins wide open. He fires. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Clippers leading by 3. Pass to Jay. He takes it in, and he bangs it home with one hand.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Gray, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Here's the Clippers. It's a 12-2 run here. Good pace. Doesn't go that time. And the Spurs going the other way now.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that guy.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, that they may not have an answer for.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
Things not going their way, and he...
Substitution on the court.
Jay, he's covered by Murray. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And when he's aggressive, watch out. Morris finishing through the contact, now going to the line to try to add one more.
Spurs trail by 16. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubats. Paul George is out there with Jay, and it's Kennard in at the 3 spot. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Jay, he's covered by Murray, and stolen by Murray, and a fast break now for the Spurs. good on the shot.
Yeah, you know, Murray plays with an intelligence and a poise that belies his years. I mean, this guy rarely forces things. He's very good at allowing things to come to him. He just has a nice rhythm and pace he plays with.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to it?
And no let-up in him either, guys. I mean, he wants to continue to expand that lead, and as long as he's the one taking the shots, that lead's going to expand.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is. That's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Jay, the pass to Zubac. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Jay. Tries again. And it's Zubac. Right it in. Zubac has got 4 points this quarter.
There he is, beasting on the glass, converting the opportunity, trying to put this game away.
Well, he enjoys deflating the opposition with those extra possessions.
And Valanciunas kicks to White. Offensive rebound, Spurs. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth.
2 minutes from
Here's Jay. Oh, and that one, no question.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Floats one up. Here's Valanciunas. And that's good. A nice job on the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
And one way Valanciunas generates offense, using that big body to snare the board and keep the play alive.
And the Clippers call time here. They're in front by 16. There's a minute 47 left to play here in the fourth. And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Jay.
Hey, guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
They increased his role tonight after dropping their last game, and the move paid off. He's been the best player on the court by far, and now they don't have to worry about a losing streak. Right the pass to Murray. Zeller grabs the board. Zeller's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Clippers.
They really lit it up in this one. Fantastic offensive performance.
Definitely. Just simply shot the ball well. One of those games to be proud of.
And a milestone win for the season. This will push their victory total to 20 wins even.
And after dropping game 1 in this matchup, they managed to take the second of a 3-game season series. No question, that's a morale booster.
And Roger, it sets up what should be a fantastic finale to the season series. Major bragging rights on the line.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys. Look at the stats, just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Jay.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. Here's Bates Diop. Right a hand on it.
You know, usually Zeller is a position defender, but when he's locked in, he can block some shots too.
Bledsoe. A rebound by the Spurs. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Bates Diop to the left side wing. Shot clock at 5. Here's the cell. Beat the shot clock, but it's off the mark. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easy. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had a clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. See you next time.
I could not come on here and not have us win. I had to. They would have blamed. They would have been like, King Jordan, it's your fault.
Game 3. Here we go.
I gotta do it, you guys. I'm predicting it for the 4th time this year. I haven't been wrong once. Predicting the win for Team 2KTV featuring King Jordan and because of King.
And that's the player introductions completed. So in just a few moments, we'll be back and ready for action.
Marcus Morris Sr.
Welcome to Wednesday night's NBA action here on 2K Sports. Brian Anderson here, joined by our analyst, Allie. Take it away.
Brian, thank you. Donovan Mitchell's mantra is dawn, determination over negativity. He said, quote, I pride myself on being a team player. I'm going to trust my work and keep moving forward. Guys, he is responding.
Oh, he sure is. Good stuff there, Allie. So here are the Jazz starting 5. The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Jayshawn Tate out there with Eric Paschall. And it's Azubuike in at the 5 spot. And for Los Angeles, the 1-2 punch of George and Kawhi on the perimeter. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court. And it's Jay in at the 1. And a few teams falling way behind in the standings right now, Doris. How do they keep their spirits up?
You know, BA, I don't think you make it to this level unless you love the game. And when you're successful, it can be easy to lose sight of that. Winning isn't everything. Sometimes it's about developing.
And there's the drive. No good that time. Excellent D there from Tate. Now here's Pascal, tightly guarded. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Maybe the best aspect of Donovan Mitchell, the rugged, competitive toughness. Get to the window, Donovan. Nicely done.
They get it again. And that one's good. Jay.
Well, you love the persistence on the offensive glass. All about effort right now.
Mitchell against George. With some arc. Rejected by George. Pass to Jay. To the inside. Good.
I'll tell you, you have to take pride in finishing through contact. You get the sense Marcus Morris relishes that chance.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Up top Tate. And here's Pascal. And Conley gets it to go. The assist by Pascal.
But if you give Mike Conley any kind of position on the interior, he is just crafty enough to finish it.
Pass to George. Here's Jay. Driving in. And he banks in the layup.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
And with Paul George, Grant, you know what he delivers. Very consistent in what he'll bring to each game.
I mean, the scoring is always going to be there, but his defense doesn't take a night off either. I mean, very nice and consistent production from him.
Here's Jay. Check by Mitchell. Here's Jay. Good work defensively by Mitchell.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
14 feet away. His shot no good.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
Leonard gets the bucket.
This is the small forward who, because he's 230 pounds, can hold his own down in the low post. That is nicely done.
Conley with the ball. He's been an offensive weapon for them, scoring around 17.5 points a game. And it's Mitchell, the miss.
It's been that kind of quarter for him. The shot has just been unreliable.
Count it.
The big story thus far, how well they shot the rock.
Utah trailing here. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Time called here. The Jazz decide to talk it over. The last time they came together was in Los Angeles, where they fell to the Clippers.
Last time, free throw shooting was their kryptonite. Just could not keep pace.
A line change here for Utah. We've got 1:55 left in the first. Bogdanovich down low, defended by Zeller, and another miss by Utah. Down low, here's Leonard. And that one drops. Leonard's got his second bucket of the night.
And they're building on their lead, doing whatever they can to blow this game open.
One of the things they're doing is identifying favorable matchups and then going at them.
Butler finds Clarkson. Six to shoot. Outside Lamb. A shot to stop the drought. The Jazz with another miss. For Los Angeles, they've gone 6 of 9 and finding their rhythm now. Pass to Leonard. On the take. And the dunk by Leonard.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip. And guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Dan, that one's good. Clarkson.
Jordan Clarkson showing he's capable of finishing inside.
The Clippers have gotten 7 of their 10 shots to fall. Pass to man. Jackson outside. Here's Jay. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First personal foul.
And he drops the first.
At the line for LA, number 7.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. 34 seconds left in the opening quarter. Here's Butler. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Outside Bogdanovich. Gay right side.
Listen, we know the mid-range game is in this guy's arsenal, but you wonder, should he have moved it just one pass more?
Man, misses. Now Clarkson. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers, ending the quarter up 10. Getting lots of great looks, shooting it well. That's why they're up. We'll be right back with you shortly. And even playing in Utah, Donovan Mitchell has earned that.
At the end of the day, I'm here to play basketball and be the best teammate and the best player that I can be. I'm not trying to make this about me. This is team basketball. Like, at the end of the day, we're doing good things, and we just got to keep it up.
Saying all the right things, Grant. Mitchell putting the team first.
Coming onto the floor
with a whole new group out there for the Jazz. Utah's got it going from deep. 3 for 3 so far in the quarter. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. Then there's Johnson. Then there's Paul George. And it's Jay in at the 1. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers.
Well, that's a beautiful pass by Donovan Mitchell to a ready shooter, and his focus as a distributor has really improved.
Well, Jay in the last matchup against the Spurs was all business. He picked up 33 points, and his offensive IQ led to intelligent shots. He was extremely efficient. He had his handprint all over that game. Put up some big numbers. Guys, back to you.
Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him to contribute. When he's on his A game, he just makes play after play.
Well, when you're coming off a game like he had, you know the difference tonight. They're going to load up against him. They're going to try to take him out of his rhythm early.
Mitchell, the pass to Conley. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell. Conley's got 9 points.
It was a rough start for them scoring the ball, but they look like now they're really finding their rhythm and flow.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
That's his second personal foul.
If you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
At the line for your Clippers, number 6.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. So it's Utah now. It's a 5-point game. Their last game, a win against the Suns. Looking to carry it into this one.
Oh, my. Talk about mental toughness. The crowd was roaring against them, but they were able to focus and finish the task at hand.
I thought what really stood out was how dominant they were on the offensive end. That was about as flawless as you could hope for.
Pascal defends. Here's Jay. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It goes on Mike Conley. And he knocks down the first one. The Jazz making a switch here. Clarkson's checked in.
Number 7.
And that's good as he hits both shots.
Yeah, they're playing a much more physical game here in the second quarter.
Grant, they could attempt a 2 for 1 here.
They could. The key here is a good look.
That one goes in.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. And that's a foul called on Jayshawn Tate. That's his first foul of the game. We're in the bonus now, and they'll go to the line. First free throw is good. Kawhi Leonard's checked in for the Clippers. Man comes in for Johnson. Both shots good from the stripe.
I like how he's upped his aggressiveness here, finding ways to get to the line in this second quarter.
29 seconds left to play in the half. And it's Mitchell, the miss. The Clippers in the lead. George outside to the middle. Here's Jay, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
As good a scorer as he is, we know that Paul George is not a ball stopper. Excellent decision right there.
Now here's Mitchell. He has 6. Yep, that one goes. Mitchell's got 6 points in the quarter.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
Pascal with the steal. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Clippers ahead. They lead by 5. And we'll be back with you shortly. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. And we see teams that win in the regular season but can't translate that to the playoff scores. What are some of the reasons that could be the case?
I mean, BA, the first thing that comes to mind is the postseason we know is just a series of adjustments. We call them adjustments on adjustments on adjustments. Certainly it helps to have great shot makers, being able to score when your first or second option is taken away, because at that point, every defense takes away your best abilities as an offensive team.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder. The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Eric Pascal is out there with Jayshawn Tate. And it's Azubuike in at the 5, down low. Tate finds Pascal. On the wing, Mitchell. On target from range. Mitchell's got 11 points.
Now, this is what we've come to expect from Donovan Mitchell, a high-percentage three-point scorer who doesn't miss opportunities like this.
Pass to Jay. Inside. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. Yes, it's good. He's got 10.
And they're doing strong work on the glass. A +5 advantage for them.
Here's Azubuike. Outside Mitchell. And he's 6 for 12 after that one.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over.
And something fans don't always get to see. Some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
It's tough to hide your communications. Teams go to great lengths to try to do it, but sometimes to no avail.
So both teams making some changes here. To the paint. Ooh, here's Zeller. Slams it home.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Bam, that's good.
Boy, everyone is getting to their spots and then capitalizing. 3 for 4 in the quarter. Beautiful. Boy, in recent years, Mike Conley taking more shots from long range, but make no mistake, this guy able to score at every single level.
The Jazz have gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. Takes one from 10 feet. Zeller with the rebound. The Clippers have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break. The 3. They get it back. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Pass to Bogdanovich. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. And Doris, you look at the shooting numbers for Conley. He can hurt you from deep and everywhere in between.
Well, it's easy to get to your spot when you have so many spots on the floor. At the same time, I feel like Conley does such a great job balancing scoring and setting the table for his teammates.
Jackson, he's checked in for the Clippers. And a switch here also for Utah. Clarkson's checked in. With efforts to grow the game in Europe and Asia and Africa, really everywhere from the NBA. Grant, how do you see the future of this game?
Well, I think it lies in the young international stars. I mean, you see guys like Luka and Nikola Jokic from Europe and Joel Embiid from Africa. I think we'll see more and more of that as the league and the popularity of basketball grows overseas. Those guys will have the drive and the examples to succeed overseas. His efficiency has been a big factor in helping them capture this lead.
Butler finds Gay. Clarkson outside. Outside Lamb. Pass to Gay. Puts it up from 12. The shot comes out. And Los Angeles the other way now.
Good job hitting the glass. They're +8 in rebounding.
And it's Jay missing. Utah's gone 4 of 8 from 3. A nice percentage. Now here's Bogdanovich. And a great assist by Butler as that one goes. Bogdanovich has got 8.
Bojan Bogdanovich, a very confident basketball player. He knows very well he has the green light to take these shots.
Utah's gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the third. Zeller against Butler. That shot off. Ooh, Zeller with some nice D. Pass to Jay. Now here's Leonard. Defended by Bogdanovich. Down low. Jay. It's tipped. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Bogdanovich.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Gay. Here's Pascal. Lays it up and banks it in.
This guy is just working his tail off on the boards. You love the effort, love the energy.
Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. Then there's Paul George. Then it's Terrence Mann. And it's Jay in at the point. That's who's out there for the Clippers. It goes again. His 6th basket in 7 tries.
Well, this guy's a capable scorer from the interior. Marcus Morris adept at using that size and touch to his advantage.
Outside Lamb. And here's Gay. Pass to Conley. Lets the 3 fly. Drains the triple.
Well, you've got to be able to contest. This is a career 37% three-point shooter. You better get out there on Mike Conley.
Up top, Zubac. And down it goes. 2 points.
Such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride. It makes it look easy.
Outside Mitchell. 10 feet away. That one a little long. They've got time on their side here, Graham.
And if they're smart, they'll milk the clock a little.
In the game. 2 minutes.
Pass to Jay. Back to Zubac. George against Conley. Jay. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. George has got 3 assists now in this one. Utah has gone 6 for 12 from deep so far in this game. Right side Mitchell. It's rebounded by Zubac. Zubac has got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Jay. The rebound by the Jazz. Gay's got his 4th rebound in this one. Mitchell, the pass to Gay. Oh, it's Gay with the jam.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
And that was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, bringing you the sauce. 13 feet out, and the Jazz tack on 2 more.
This is when it gets scary for defenses because Donovan Mitchell is comfortable, he's in rhythm, and he's torching the defense right now.
Pass to Jay. There's 49 seconds left in the 4th. 6 on the shot clock. George for 3. They get it back. A nice shot by Zubac. And the Clippers lead by 11.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
Mitchell banked it in off the glass.
Well, you get a sense of the touch that Donovan Mitchell has as part of his arsenal. Inside the painted area, he can finish with either hand. That's a pretty play.
3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Back to George. Inside. From the high post. Doesn't go that time. From deep 3-point range. So the Clippers win it. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
And it makes a huge difference. Once they started to get into a groove, you never really felt like they wouldn't come out on top.
And that'll do it, folks. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Doris Burke, and the rest of our 2K team, this is Brian Anderson signing off. We'll see you next time.